and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. I want to welcome you to Mahoning County Commissioners' regular board meeting number 43. And today is Thursday, October 30th. Happy Halloween. It's Halloween Eve. And today is the Thursday, the 30th at 10:03 a.m. in the morning. That being said, we will have public comments and your name and address for the record, and you'll have 3 minutes. Yes, come on up.
Hi.
Good morning.
My name is Jane McMurtry. I'm with Animal Charity of Ohio. We're at 8469 Southern Boulevard, Building 3, Boardman, Ohio 44512. I am here today. I actually wrote it down this time because you know me, I'll just continue talking if I don't. So there are two action items that we would like to bring to your attention. I did email them to you guys, all three of you. One, in the Ohio Revised Code 2931.18, a humane society may employ attorneys. Animal Charity has met with the Mahoning County prosecutor to discuss utilizing her office to handle all of our law enforcement agents' humane cases. We were presented with a quote of $20,000 per year to utilize the Mahoning County prosecutors in full, and we would like to ensure that this statute will be upheld and this cost would be covered before proceeding. It's imperative that we are able to move forward with the prosecutor's office, but we just don't want to do so and incur a cost that may not be refunded or we might have to pay for, as we are donation-based and right now the animals are taking all of our dollars. So that was one. And then number two, under the Ohio Revised Code 1717.15, the Board of County Commissioners may make yearly appropriations to the Humane Society. Animal Charity of Ohio is providing free services of animal control to the entire county. As we are not contracted by cities, municipalities, or Mahoning County to do so, we are faced with the stark reality that we will be cutting services. So we will be cutting the free animal control services that we provide for the county. These animal control services we provide are a direct reflection of the Mahoning County community and our most vulnerable citizens. We continue to be confronted with the stark reality that we are often first responders on most of these scenes, not only to rescue the animals in distress, but also to identify and assist people living in dire circumstances. In several heartbreaking situations, even up to yesterday, in several heartbreaking situations, we are the first to uncover individuals, often elderly, disabled, and children, living in homes overwhelmed by hoarding, filth, structural decay, and without basic utilities. Many of the calls we respond to for suspected animal cruelty also reveal serious cases of child and elder abuse or neglect. Our work continues to demonstrate that protecting animals often means protecting people too. From the mental health crisis that directly reflects as hoardings, to crime related to drug use and gun violence, which leave innocent animals shot and abandoned, from the elderly that are left alone without being able to care for themselves, let alone their beloved pets, to the domestic abuse survivors fleeing for shelters, but only willing to leave if their pets are safe. From an owner being arrested, hospitalized, or put into a mental health facility, to animals and children urinating on the same piles of clothing within their own homes. Animal Charity is operating with zero annual funding dollars. Please consider making an appropriation to Animal Charity. It is life or death at this point for our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane. Jane, were you familiar, I'm sure you are, with the tragedy that happened in Columbiana County with the horses?
We were called there yesterday to consult. So we spent several hours there advising the investigators. We have the equipment that is necessary to be able to handle these kinds of cases. And Columbiana County does not have active humane agents. So we were
ask you that.
Yeah, so we were called in to assist, which we did until about 8 p.m. last night.
No.
So are they a part of you, Jane?
No.
So
They
who
are, there's
does-
county sheriffs called us.
Okay.
Their prosecution team called us because we have the equipment. We have the animal body bags, body tags. We have the knowledge of being able to decipher between different parts of the bodies that were there. We have the knowledge of working animal cruelty cases. So yes, we went down, brought our equipment and our agent just to help them to consult, basically be there if they need, and then let them as well use our equipment.
That was very nice of you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I have a friend that lives down there not too far from that farm, and I guess some complaints were given months back.
Yeah, without an act, so that's
And-
where I'm trying to prevent animal charity from going. Without an active humane agent within the city, county of Columbiana, we are often called there too. And we are responding to law enforcement. So Lisbon police have called us several times for mental health crises to go and help them with their animals. So these are non-chargeable offenses, but these are community service things that we provide as well for the entire county of Mahoning that we are being called to do within Columbiana County as well, which we are responding to. Just like oftentimes some cases in Western Pennsylvania, as most recently, a few weeks ago, we did from the state police of Pennsylvania receive an animal that was in need of medical care.
The majority of your calls and your call outs within Mahoning County, where are they from?
They are from the city of Youngstown.
Does the city of Youngstown provide anything to you
So-
guys as far as help?
So they have not, as far as our basic operations needs or the cases that we're doing within the city of Youngstown. The
Have you-
only things that they have provided, one, I received a letter of support from the current sitting mayor for us, for a grant that we applied for the Youngstown Foundation. And we received we have started, because what we're seeing is that these animal hoarding cases are mostly cats and mostly mental health people. So we are doing a TNR program until December of 2026 in Ward 7 and Ward 3, where they both of the council members allocated $12,500 apiece for us to go trap cats, get them spayed and neutered and rabies vaccinations, and then released. And we have until December of 2026 for 500 cats.
Who are those council persons in 7 and 3?
It would be Councilwoman Samantha Turner for Ward 3 and Councilwoman Amber White for Ward 7.
And the other words, nothing? I mean, no help, no recognition?
$10,000 stipend was given from Council Member Pat Kelly in January of 2025 for an animal that we were helping that was stabbed by children. And it was a $10,000 bill that we had to foot and return the animal to its owner as they were victims. So he provided $10,000 so we could pay that bill off for that animal.
But the majority of the work you're doing is in the city.
Correct. And they do not have animal control. And we brought that to the mayor, sat in his office and brought that to the mayor that every other city in the state of Ohio that is anywhere near that size, above and below, has an animal control service. And if they don't, then usually what happens is the county commissioners will allocate funds to the Humane Society. However, we have tried for year after year after year with the city. This is the very first time that I got in front of the mayor. I personally went down to the explosion at and the International Towers. I went down there and I packed up my own vehicle and our animal charity vehicle with evacuees' personal belongings. We drove them to the shelters. We took all of their cats in. We watched them for free. We gave them free surgeries. We gave them free care. We did all of that. We have done it several times. Every time the Mahoning County Task Force, the Youngstown Police Department calls, we are there. The Police Department of Youngstown continuously calls us to ask for support for homeless citizens that they can't get a hold of anybody to get them into hotels, for underwear, for children from the stores, for snacks, for clothing off my back, for the city of Youngstown residents, and we have got $0.
We have reached out to the city and we're expecting to have a conversation with Mayor Brown and his administration at some point.
Yeah.
We have, and Holly can verify that.
We have reached out to him. He has responded. He's given us some timeline, so that's what we're working on now. We've had discussions. Nothing to confirm at this point, but we are working on it, so you know.
We are spending close to, in the city of Youngstown, we are spending almost $800,000 a year in our budget is going to the services, the animals, and our staffing to serve the city of Youngstown. And we are donor-based, which means it's the citizens of Mahoning County that are giving $5 and $10 donations. That's it.
Remarkable what you do.
Thank
What you
you.
have to work with.
I don't want to have to stop
No,
helping,
we don't want you to stop.
and I don't want people and animals to suffer because of money.
Can I ask, because I know you have a big fundraiser and you're fundraiser based. You only have one. Am I
We have
right?
one ball that we do every
Right.
year. The rest of our fundraisers are happening on a weekly basis.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep, we have fundraisers. We hold bake sales. I went and last week when the trooper was tragically killed, we canceled our event and I went and I sat there for 6 hours and held a basket raffle for him instead. But mostly we are doing bake sales and basket raffles and online fundraisers and everything we can to raise every single dollar possible. But the animals that are coming in, we've had 2 shot animals come in the last 2 weeks. We've had 3 hoardings this week of animals. And we have come across 6 of our cases in the last 2 weeks have been also in conjunction with APS and CPS to remove children.
You know, and I think this gets more into another area other than humane with the animals. Why don't you call Dwayne Piccarelli?
Oh, I do all the time. I bother him.
Well, he just motioned for me to tell you to call him.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
If I may speak, Commissioners, I just want to thank her. I mean, and I see Alderman Morales on here. Jane was instrumental when we worked to improve adult protection. Jane actually has more power than Children's Services and Mental Health. She can get into a home if what you suspect. We have to actually have evidence, so she can get in and see what's going on. And through the Hoarding Coalition, she's been extremely
I know.
helpful. But I have a question. Any of the homes you go in, do you think opiates are the issue of the abuse? I mean, is there some way you could document that?
So we absolutely know that we have, as I stated, we are a byproduct of drug abuse and gun violence. We did rescue, an animal about a month ago that was overdosing at MedVet after given medications, and he was only a 7-pound dog, and we were able to save his life. But it happens all the time. So any time that you see somebody die of an overdose and they have animals, if they have no friends or family, we have to take those animals because there's no animal control. And that's for the entire county. If anybody has to go into rehab and they have an animal, we have to take those animals because there's nobody else to take them. If there's somebody going into jail for a crime that they've committed that has to do with drugs at all, it's the same. We have to take those animals. Every child abuse case that you've seen, Stacy Gilmore and her animals, we have them all. Because she was found guilty of her charges for the children. We have all of her animals. And that's happened multiple times. The most recent case in Struthers with child abuse. We have that animal. We got called to the scene. And this is on a daily basis for drug abuse, gun violence, child abuse, that we're going to these scenes or uncovering them ourselves.
You know what? I have an idea. So why don't you, when you go in, I mean, if you could like document or show Dwayne, some of these incidents in these homes have opiate related?
Oh, yeah.
All
I
right,
have all that information.
document that and give it to Dwayne.
Okay.
Jane, I'll send you there's like it's called the abatement strategy from the state. I'll send it to you. You look at it. If you think it fits somewhere, and I'll work with the prosecutors and we'll approach the commissioners. There might be a little bit of money in a fund that might be able to help.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee it, but it might. So let me work. I'll send it to you when I get back, and then there's something that fits, because if you're a first responder.
Yeah.
And so.
Correct.
First responders involved with opiates, that the
Exactly.
opiate settlement from the opiate lawsuit. So it's not a lot, but it's something, and the commissioners could look at it.
Is
So that'll
there-
help you for the rest of the county.
Absolutely.
Is there the same for because if somebody is deported now, we've brought in we're bringing in any ICE-related detention animals, so they're Spanish-speaking animals only, so they don't speak English, so they're even harder cases because we do have to start teaching them to speak English. So any deportations like that, we are taking those animals.
I mean, the animal speaks. Okay, I have a neighbor with a dog who's bilingual. I'll just tell you
Yeah.
that right now. It's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. When they're
So-
coming
I
in
never knew that.
completely.
So you would have to talk to the
They
animal in
understand.
Spanish.
Yes, we have to talk to
He
the animals.
does, but he
in Spanish.
talks to them both.
No kidding.
Yes.
I mean, I never
Yes.
really, I guess I never really knew
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
Did I?
And we,
Cute
like,
little dog's
there's
name is
been
Blackie.
we brought in
He speaks Spanish. He yells
190
Spanish at me.
animals specifically this year alone for just senior citizens.
I know
Um,
that though.
We brought in 763 animals so far this year, and they're all part of these cases.
And Diana's on the line.
Hi, Diane. Hmm.
So I'm
She
thinking
helps us constantly. If we don't have enough room in our vehicles,
she lets you use.
they'll send their team. If we are struggling with a dog that's maybe a little bit too aggressive, they'll send their team. We are constantly working together for the cold and hot weather cases when the temperatures spike or drop, to send out so we can hit more houses. There are things that we do in conjunction with each other where our cases just fall in line.
It's a direction home.
Yep.
Dwayne, the direction
Oh,
home
what's
might
wrong
be
there?
able to help that as well. I don't know because that's through the Hoarding Coalition. Is that correct?
We all are. We're all part of it.
Okay.
We house it. He hosts it and his staff runs it
Right.
for us, but,
Is
And
there?
that's how we get into a lot of the.
Yes.
so why don't we, because a lot of it's adult protection too, so I want to start with the abatement stuff with the opiates and then, we can go from there, but a lot of the county, a lot of it's the trailer parks and a lot of those, I mean, a lot of it's outside of this, some of it's outside of the city too, right? But it's.
Oh, yeah. Mhm. It's
But-
everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. It's everywhere.
It should be a partnership.
If somebody's getting arrested on, say, Route 11 or 680, and they have an animal in their car, I mean, just 2 days ago, we were called here to the courthouse because somebody was going to jail for theft and they brought their dog in the car for their hearing and they were arrested. So we had to come down to the courthouse outside and take their animal out of their car from here. And this is a daily basis, like every case that you see a headline for, chances are
So stuff you don't think
That way.
about. I mean,
we're getting called out.
go directly
Okay.
to jail. You
And we're
know.
dispatched
So what do you
directly
do with
from
it? I mean, do you
dispatch
bring the dog to the
Shelter.
Diane to the shelter?
to our shelter, yeah, because there's no animal control.
So what do you do? I mean, what
We have to-
happens to that?
So we hold the animal, there's either a 10-day lien or we have a 10-day probable cause hearing, depending on the situation. We have the 10 days and a family member, if there's no abuse, or somebody can come that is sent by the owner, if the owner is incarcerated or whatever the case may be, or dies, then we give somebody a chance to show up at the probable cause hearing to claim ownership of the animal.
And it
If
goes
not,
in and you could then, somebody could come up and adopt.
yeah, if not, which is
Okay.
most likely the case, is that we end up with the custody of the animal. We have assisted, federal law enforcement agents this year on a number of cases that they're working. We have, we're getting dispatched solely from dispatch of the police officers and everything. Fire departments, Struthers Fire Department last week. It's a daily basis and we're 24 hours a day, 365.
And then you could get with Dwayne. and
Yeah.
go from
I'll
there.
send her the information.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Jane.
Thank you. A lot of information. We
you.
appreciate that.
Yep.
Okay, one more because we got to get moving. Public comment?
Come on up.
Name and address for the record. Welcome.
Sure. My name is Sharon Wu. This morning I drove 2 hours in the rain to come here in order to bring something up to your attention. I came here in 2008 as an international student after I was arrested and persecuted in China because I'm a Falun Dafa practitioner, spiritual practice that was severely persecuted by the Chinese government since 1999. So the US government accepted me as a, after I apply asylum, and then after a few years, I became a US citizen. And the last few years, a few things really struck me because it's really related to what I heard when I was in China. In 1995, when I was the first year college student in China, we had a class, it's called a military theory. So the class, a military officer gave a lecture to over 100 students. And one day, and he talked about unrestricted warfare. Basically, they try to use all means, all ways to defeat the America. And he especially talked about like a bioweapon and chemical weapon because the lethality and the quick spread, and it's harder to hold the perpetrator accountable. So after the class, I asked him, are you going to hand out the masks to our people because you want to defeat the enemy? But how about our people? The officer said, he grinned, actually. He grinned and he said, defeat the enemy. Defeat the enemy. Basically, he means as long as they can defeat the enemy, they don't care what happened to the Chinese people. So after the COVID-19 pandemic occurred, I realized something I heard 25 years ago happened. And last few years, you see the fentanyl crisis, and also in May 2025, a Chinese, it's from a university, but in China, the Chinese university, there are several cases. They use fake visa and smuggled agriculture pathogen into the United States and got caught several times. And one time got caught at Detroit airport. And but it's later she was released because the judge said they couldn't find any harm. Yeah, no harm. But who knows what going to harm us in future. And also a lot of activities. My company is a contractor of USCIS, and one day, and a guy applied asylum. It's like a fake asylum case, but he mentioned that while he was in Mexico, he got an instruction from Chinese police officer, and the officer showed videos and told the.
You got another minute. She came a long way.
So just told the illegal immigrants where to cross mountain, where to cross river to come to United States. So a lot of things are happening in the United States now. I believe something been similar to what I experienced in China, and also something I feel the Chinese government is really behind the scene. So I really want we have a safe future, and this thing is it's not just a federal level issue. We have to be prepared and protect ourselves, be aware around.
We gotta be forever vigilant. I mean, we have to be, every level. All right, absolutely.
Every level, yeah. Like.
Shuman, what is your opinion on Xi Jinping? I know President Trump is over there negotiating with him. Do you know anything about him, and how would you rate him?
I was born in China. I never thought I need to know deeper of the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, until I became a victim. So you feel you thought something never would happen to you. You realize, and their smile, their shake hands, all fake. And even I think that Trump is just buying time if that's his intention. And you make a deal with evils, that's not something good for you. No. And they see some words and they never mean something. They just cheat you and play games, basically play games. And you see the trade deals and
Yes.
you make a deal, shake hands, smile, and it never happen, really happen. They never, even the law in China, they never follow law. They basically, you see, the unrestricted warfare. They never follow any legally, they mean that either legally and illegally, they just do whatever they want to achieve.
Wow, that is unbelievable.
Yeah, I practice Falun-Dafa. It's a truthfulness, compassion, forbearance since 1997. I never thought I need to know the CCP. I never need to know the law because I was sure I wouldn't break any law. And the practice is so peaceful. And there's almost 100 million people there because it's good for the health, good for the spirit. But the Chinese government, first they said, okay, you can practice, no problem, we didn't ban you. But after 2 months, they said, okay, all the things upside down. And they changed the face and they changed everything. And they severely persecuted the group and even they did organ harvesting. And basically, one thing is, there's actually they did unrestricted they planned unrestricted warfare because they didn't fire, they want to achieve the goal without firing a shot. They know for the military competition they wouldn't be able to compete with the United States, so that's why they want something else to defeat us.
Propaganda.
Yeah, and the many things we got to be aware.
Very scary.
Fentanyl, COVID-19,
Yeah,
the
fentanyl,
economy,
Yeah, it definitely see they said
the dollar.
yeah,
the value.
the dollar. Even in Costco, I helped my friend to purchase a gold bar, and I saw the gold bar has like a Chinese character and Chinese like a bird on it. I heard it got some news, and actually couple 3-4 years ago, my brother's still in China, and he said that the gold price is going to went up, and I said no, I'm not interested in it. And then he said he just tried to get some money from me, and I refused. And after a few years, and see the gold price went up, and that's kind of a plot, and the Chinese government did, and they buying gold and a few years ago and selling it, and I helped my friend to get the gold bar, but the address, who sent it to me, the sender address is Chinese name. I saw what happened. And I think they're doing something. And also the Chinese police cell in New York City, it got caught by FBI, but who knows how many.
100%.
Yeah. And
Are you protected here?
I feel not very much. Before the pandemic, it's okay.
I don't mean as a citizen. I mean, because you're speaking, not only did you do this here, we were in council years ago when you first came, you were with us over there, but I always worry about, because you never know who's around. And I don't mean here or anywhere within. I mean, if they want to destroy our country,
Yeah.
it's going to come from within.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
But I
The
shouldn't.
fentanyl,
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I
every
worry-
drug's laced
I
with it from
worry
China,
about when somebody comes and they speak.
right?
And the truth, I believe you. I believed you then, and that was like in what, 2008 or 2010?
Yeah, it's a 20,
But-
20, it's like a 25, like 30 years ago,
Right.
1995.
Right.
And they mentioned like a Panama port.
Right.
They say they try to say at that time it's my university is not a military university, it's just a regular university. At that time they already planned. The whole world understand the unrestricted warfare in 1999 through a book translated into English. And the Panama port says that they just try to block the transfer from the east side to the west side, west side of the ocean. So across the ocean to the Asia. They try to block that pass.
Well, thank you for all the information. We appreciate it.
Very interesting.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for,
Stay safe,
Great.
my dear.
yeah, as long as fentanyl keeps coming in here from China, we're gonna have a problem. I mean, it's the reality of it. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. You know, how many kids and people are hooked and dying
And it's still
from it.
coming in.
It's fentanyl. It's killing
Still
people.
coming in.
I think they got 4 more boats this week.
Did they?
Speedboats, yeah,
Good.
from Venezuela, bringing the drugs in.
Mhm.
Not fishing either.
Trying to stop them.
There's
They're not
probably
fishing.
more coming in that we don't know about through some.
It's a
The
big
border.
issue, but we got a great neighbor.
Oh, God, yeah. Got the
All
best
right, well,
military in the world.
We're going to have to get into our meeting. Time has elapsed. We've had some great conversations this morning. We
Different.
thank everybody. Okay, Carol?
Motion for the approval of previous minutes, the board meeting number 42, Thursday, October 23rd, 2025, and approval of bills for payment.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
yes,
Commissioner Remedy Agati,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes. Journal entry?
Motion for the approval of journal entry number 1.
second,
Roll call?
Commissioner DeFabio,
yes,
Commissioner Remedy Agati,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes. Travels 2A, our dog warden, Diane?
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. This resolution is for, permission is for me to attend the 2025 Dog Warden Winter Conference in Columbus, and it's held at the same time as the CCAO conference. So it's just for me for meetings only. So the estimated is $325, non-general.
Okay, thank you. Motion?
Motion for the approval of number 2, travels A.
second,
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
yes,
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes, agreements A through D. We'll begin with facilities. Alan?
Morning.
Morning.
A is an agreement with Youngstown Mirror and Glass Company to replace a window at the Justice Center in the estimated amount of $5,500, general funds.
Thank you very much. Lead, Phil Purrier?
Good morning, Commissioners. B is
Good
an
morning.
agreement with JDM Real Estate for lead hazard control and healthy homes work at 434 North Glen Ellen, in the amount of $11,840. And C is an agreement with W&W Construction for chip home repair work at 366 6th Street, in the amount of $8,700, both non-general.
Thank you, Phil. And sanitary, Jill?
Good morning, Commissioners. D is an agreement with Gray Matter Systems to provide professional services for the pump station monitoring system in the amount of $8,715 of non-general.
Thank you very much. Motion?
Motion for the approval of number 3, agreements A through D.
second,
Roll call?
Commissioner DeFabio,
yes,
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes, change orders A through E. We'll begin with EMA. Chief, good morning, sir.
This change order has to do with the mobile command post that's being constructed. This change order is required as to upgrade some technology and create some new storage space on the unit. And this is non-general.
Thank you, Robin. And lead, Phil.
Got 3 change orders. All change order number 1. B is with the Howland Company LLC for chip home repair work at 575 Coatesville, in the amount of $1,303. C is with W&W Construction for lead hazard control and healthy homes work at 22841 Alliance Sebring Road, in the amount of $2,000. And change order D, or number D, letter D, with the Foundation for the Future LLC for lead hazard control and healthy homes work at 448 Imperial, in the amount of $1,380, all non-general.
Thank you. And sanitary, letter E, Jill.
This is for extra work, order number 1 and final with JS Bova Excavating for the Burgess Run Interceptor Sewer Replacement, improvement number 531, phase 1 in the amount of $2,142 of non-general.
Thank you, Jill. Motion?
Motion for the approval of number 4, change orders A through E.
second,
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
yes,
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes, resolutions?
Motion for the approval of resolutions number 1, additions.
second,
Roll call?
Commissioner DeFabio,
yes,
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes, record of bids, A and B. Jill?
A is for polymer for the Mahoning County Metropolitan Sewer District wastewater treatment plant. This was Tidewater Products in Polydine. And B is for liquid caustic soda, 25%, and liquid caustic soda, 50% for the Mahoning County Metropolitan Sewer District wastewater treatment plant. And that was from PVS Chemical and Jones Chemical.
Thank you. Motion?
Motion for the approval of number 2, record of bids A and B.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes. Resolutions A through G will begin with letter A. Commissioners, this is a resolution approving the acquisition and use of a credit card for the Mental Health and Recovery Board. And letter B, I'm going to let Holly deal with that.
E is from the Continuum of Care, Grants Management, resolution to amend resolution 24-10029 to change the local match to $19,687.50 from the general fund to the county homeless Continuum of Care.
Thank you. CVB, Megan.
Good morning, Commissioners. C is a resolution for the sponsorship grant in the amount of $2,500 going to to help them open during the downtown holiday parade and tree lighting that's happening in December. So we're hoping to get at least 1,100 to 1,200 kids into OWOW, and we're going to sponsor their admission for that. And hopefully over 6,000 people downtown going to the parade as well.
It was huge. Yeah,
It was huge last year.
Yeah, it was amazing. Okay, thank you for that. Dog Warden, Diane?
Good morning again. This resolution is approving the moral obligation of $220 to Grunow Fire Protection for troubleshooting issues we had with a faulty smoke detector. It was on a weekend, so we had to call someone out.
All right, thank you, Diane. EMA, Chief Lees?
Again, good morning. This is a moral obligation to Cummins Sales and Service for $2,859.50. This was an emergency repair to the backup generator for the EMA office and Emergency Operations Center.
All right, thank you. Facilities, Alan?
F is a resolution approving the moral obligation payment of $135 to Real Supply Company for maintenance to equipment at OWOW.
All right, thank you. And Sheriff, is Adam here?
Yes. Good morning, Commissioners.
Okay, good morning.
G is a resolution approving the moral obligation of $1,500 to Dr. Ernest A. DeChellis for a fitness for duty examination.
Thank you, Adam. Motion?
Motion for the approval of number 3, resolutions A through G.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes, for the good of the order, elected officials or department heads care to comment? Anybody on the screen?
Oh, Commissioner. Hi,
Yeah.
good morning,
Hello.
Commissioners. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. I just want to let you know that we received a successful closeout notice for our local assistance that we received from the CCAO for $100,000. That money was utilized to help the Board of Elections buy scanners and the data processing department to renew and upgrade some licensing software that they had. And that is officially closed out as of this month. I just wanted to let you know. And I also wanted just to, comment on the animals situation that she was there talking about this morning, and the ability that commissioners had to assist them over the last 4 years through ARPA and CARES Act money. I understand their expenses are extensive with the problem at hand, but the commissioners were able to assist them with about $500,000 between the CARES Act and ARPA money. And also then Diane, through the dog warden's office, has also been able to assist them with small grants through the pet licensor fund. So we do try to assist them as well as we can. I don't know what moving forward the commissioners can do other than look for more grants, but we've been able to assist them through these last 4 years somewhat. Just wanted to let you know.
Thank you, Anna. Very much appreciated.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Can I respond to that?
Sure.
Sure. Just so I can have the figures. The first ARPA funds was for $252,000 spread out over 3 years for the Humane Department, which was about $1,000 per week for payroll for the humane agent. The next one was 250,000. That was for gas, water, sanitary, and construction repairs for our new building due to the fact that because of COVID, the numbers increased drastically. We have brought in over 4,000 animals and we had to be able to appropriately house them, which means we had to move. I'm not sure what she was referring to as far as receiving grant money from the Mahoning County Dog Warden.
And I can help with that. That's a grant.
Diane?
I'm sorry, can you hear me? Okay, that's a grant that we apply for each year from the state of Ohio for license plates. And that's a spay neuter grant. I believe they would be available to apply for that grant. It's each year. The application period, I think, is coming up now. But actually, that grant has helped. They gave $5,000 to us this year for spay neuter, and they also gave $5,000 to Friends of Fido this year for spay and neuter. So we can.
That grant came to us and Friends of Fido? Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
to us and Friends of Fido. And the veterinarian actually called me. It was very kind. And I was telling her that would help us, alleviate some of this, some of the donations that Friends of Fido does for us. That would, take some pressure off of them. And she said, you know what, we have some funding for them. Are they a 501c3? She called the head of the board for Friends of Fido and she gave them $5,000 too for spay and neuter. So
Would Animal Charity be able to be a recipient for that grant?
I can't imagine that they wouldn't be. But I'm happy to forward Jane, Dr.
Please do that.
Yeah, I will do that. And
Jane, is that?
she can call Dr. Bertani and talk to her and see if they're eligible. I can't imagine being a 501c3 that they're not.
Thanks, Diane.
Thank you.
And thanks for doing a great job too.
Thank you so much. And I want to thank the sheriff. The sheriff's office yesterday, I talked to Bill Capabianca, and he was a great help because contractually we're obligated now to have new bulletproof vests. And so he's going to help me look for some grant awards, and we have to get our body cameras back up and running. The company we were originally contracted with, they sold, and technology gets so old so fast, it's frustrating for me, but they're helping me out in that way also. So they've been awesome. So I want to thank the sheriff's office for everything.
Good. Awesome. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you. Anyone else?
It's just
Carol?
I just want to say that yesterday, there were so many things that were going on yesterday. We had a lot of information at the land bank, of which Deb's going to come over and speak to us about a lot of different things that we are or we are not going to get. And then we went to the United Way and we had a whole group of our people there working. Our directors were working, packing things for the people that are going to need food in the next month. And what a group. I mean, that place was packed.
130,000 meals.
Are you serious? Wow. That's something. I'll tell you what, that group, Bob Hannon and Roxanne do an excellent job. Excellent. And the Direction Home. I mean, she's everywhere, Cassandra and Joe. And then we went to another event. We were at the Boardman Township Stormwater. And I'll tell you what, if you would have told me that when we hit the shovel, that was going to look like that, I would have said, I don't think so. Well, that track is beautiful around there. Yeah, Bob, you were there. Gino ran the track 1 mile.
He left us in the dust.
He left us in the dust.
3 times. I was so fast. I went by so fast.
You couldn't even see him. He ran around so fast. But Anthony and I did go and walk, and I think Anna walked, and Megan, you walked. Everybody that was there walked around. But if you have a chance to go there, it's open to the public. They have a beautiful track. They have beautiful seating. that has the lumbar, I understand Anna's sister said has lumbar support on the benches. I never thought they made benches like that, but okay. But Boardman Township is doing a great job with trying to help the situation, and the commissioners years ago put together $1 million from the ARPA funding to help assist them to start that project. And then from that, they went and got other grants. But it's really nice. They said they're gonna put what, a pavilion up front
Yes, pavilion up front.
with things for the children, and that one
YSU.
middle school for Boardman Middle School, that's.
It's gonna be its own little park over there.
I know, it's gonna be gorgeous. And the kids are, if you go to that one middle school, the principal is, what do they call it, eco-friendly? That they do planting and he does all kind of things, and they're gonna do that right there on that property. So I think,
Carried away.
huh?
As long as they don't get carried away.
That's all right. You could go there and walk
Or run.
or run or whatever. But I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that being that way for the parks, like that we're getting redone in the city. I know the Fourth Ward, the MBSD Park has something like that, as well as Bortz. So I'm kind of excited about all that. Even in the city, we're gonna have some of that. So the people have to really use what we have. And don't complain, but be a part of the positive things. Anyway, have a nice weekend. I rambled enough. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe. God bless.
I have something.
No, you're not allowed.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's Mike.
Hey, Mike.
There he is. Hello, everybody.
Thought you were gonna play some Halloween music.
The Monster Mash.
There you go.
This Saturday and Sunday, November 1st and November 2nd, the Model Railroad Club, if you're into model railroading, on 4 Mile Run, they have their open house this weekend. If you've never seen that display, it's a beautiful display of downtown Youngstown with all the model railroading. Go see it. They have it in November, and then they do it again in December. What's that?
Thank you. We're trying to figure out where it's at.
It's right on 4 Mile Run, as you head.
By the Union Hall?
No.
By Axme?
No.
If you're coming from Mahoning Avenue, you would head towards Trumbull County.
Santos, where is it? Don't you know where?
Bob, come on.
A raccoon and a 4 Mile.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, Austin guy. Austin town guy, yeah, he's done playing with his phone.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Juno.
Well, we had a good week this week. For the most part. This week, we opened the Clarence R. Smith family.
Well, I'm gonna let you.
Go ahead, Carol. I thought you were done. I didn't talk. I give you 10 rules. I let you go first, and you always do this to me.
Well, I'm
So go ahead. Are you
like
done
my
now?
kid.
Don't make me.
What's a mother do?
So anyways, Carol would have told you, this week, we opened, and I'm proud to be part of the board. The Smith Wellness Center is for law enforcement, first responders, ambulance drivers, any first responders. There's 152 agencies in Mahoning, Columbia, and Trumbull County that will be able to use that. Dwayne was there. It was the old Smith homestead.
It's beautiful.
And the commissioners put in tax dollars, it wasn't tax dollars, they were opioid dollars.
Right.
I want to say it was tax dollars, but it was opioid fund dollars. Boardman Township stepped up. I think we're waiting on a few others to kick in. And it's a place for our first responders. We see tragedies every day in our news and in the paper, and we don't think about it. We think how horrible it is for the families. Well, there's first responders that have to go there and see these things, be it traffic accidents, shootings. And this is a place for them to get a minute, take a breath, be debriefed, or however Dwayne could say it better than me. Dwayne, Would you say it better than me?
Well, it's just a wonderful place. It's a place where we have teams of other trained first responders to work with the police and the fire. But just think about when they go to an accident, there might be a young child or somebody, or somebody perishes, then they just go home. And if you don't deal with the trauma right then and there, it'll come back and get you later. So that's a place they can go, but they can feel safe because many times first responders, they don't want to sit in the waiting rooms of our agencies because they may be, it's not a sign of weakness, but they don't want to appear that,
Right.
So this is a safe place. They can go, they can be among their peers, they can get counseling, they can get support. There's an exercise room. It's going to do a lot of neat things. Like they're going to have like some of the retired guys cook breakfast for some of the active duty. So there's going to be a lot of fellowship. It's just a wonderful place. And as I said the other day, we don't know how many lives it's going to save. We don't know how many marriages it's going to save, but it's going to make a major difference. So it's, thank you, commissioners. For you're the first, it always takes the first one to jump in with the money, to make it legitimate. And you guys jumped in with the money and it made it, and other people followed suit. So I want to thank you. And while I'm standing up, thank you for the credit card. My wife thanks you because I've been paying for the policeman food out of my money, although I get it back, but it floats it for a
You
while.
have to
Those
wait.
cops eat a lot.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks,
And then also Carol had mentioned the stormwater farm that they made where Market Street School was. And that was before my time, but when I saw that, I said, this is a great use of ARPA funds. This is something that's gonna have a legacy. It's gonna help people for years. We're not giving it to this person or that person where it's gonna go away and the COVID was a tragedy. We shut down the country. And for that, people got money to come bring everything back. Well, here's a place where it was spent, where in 10 years from now, we'll say, you know what, how was this? Somebody's gonna say, how was it spent? Well, that was ARPA dollars. That's a long-term investment in the community. And the trustees in Austintown, the trustees in Boardman, Austintown, in my mind, his head shining off of mine.
Say headshot.
The trustees, what?
He's making fun of my bald head.
Are you done?
You too.
Is she done?
Carol?
I said,
Carol, you
no,
done?
I said, did you say headshot?
Did I interrupt you?
I thought you
It's head
did.
shining. No, it's head shining.
Oh, I'm like, what the?
Who's Santos?
Are you talking about?
Anyways, every time it would rain.
Wear a hat. Wear a hat.
Can you imagine? I mean, I don't know who has flooding problems, but can you imagine? It's raining outside and you open your basement door and your stuff is floating by, your furnace is floating by, your kids' toys are floating by. So to have that relieve that from people and take that angst away every time it rains. Plus the trustees. I mean, every time it rained, their phone rang.
Oh, they went into shock.
That was a really good, and that was put
what's
together.
coming.
That was put together with a community effort. I mean, the commissioners, Boardman Township, I think there was ODNR put money in, and it was governments cooperating to solve a problem. And I find out the last 10 months, government moves awful slowly.
Yeah.
And it's hard because there's a lot of the same thing over and over and over again. But when it comes together and when it works like that, that's a good thing. But we're working on stuff to not shorten the time it takes, but just get more cooperation with everyone. So more good things could happen, like what happened in Boardman with other community problems we have. And that's what, oh my God, I almost said what Carol says. That's all I got to say. The hell, I gotta change seats. I gotta
He
move
is
further
like
down. Can you
rubbing
change
off.
chairs with me?
I'm rubbing off on him. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Is that a good thing, Gino?
No.
No, it's not.
Here we go again. Where's my police protection?
Speaking of things running slow in the government, they don't even want to open government.
Ugh.
We got 2 days left. 45 million people in this country aren't going to have SNAP benefits. And they're over there taking shots at each other while people are going to be starving. The food pantries are going to be overrun here pretty soon. They've got to reopen the government. My goodness sakes. Why is this such you need a magician to do this? Go in the room and open it up. And then go argue with whatever it is you want to put into a bill. Go ahead and do that, but open the government up. Secondly, Stormwater Park. It's an architectural feat that they have done of ingenuity there. That park will hold back 2 million gallons of storm water runoff that otherwise would end up in everybody's basement. And if you see it, they said it turns into a lake. And when it fills up, it slowly goes down and it goes out. For the force mains aren't hit at 100 miles an hour with storm water, saving people's basements like Gino said. They're going to have environmental students there from YSU. They can take core samples. They can do creek specimens there that they have there. They have an education center in the form of a pavilion that is coming. There is a track, as Carol said. It's unbelievable. When they first came to us with that project, I never thought it would be a reality. And it's 14 acres there. And it's a preserve, actually, what it is, but it functions really well. If you got a chance, go over and look at it. The Smith family, the Wellness Center, Dwayne, you did such a great job up there. I commented on you when you were there. I got to say it again. You did an exceptional job with that. Really amazing how you put everything together. And we want to thank the Smith family for their generous donations of sharing their wealth with this community and helping our police officers and first responders. Happy Halloween, everybody. Have fun. The kids will be out. I'm looking forward to handing candy. Hope the weather's good.
You pass out full bars?
Sure.
I'm coming to your house.
You said gold bars?
Full bars.
Oh.
Gold bars. Yeah, well, traffic candy.
You know, he does king size.
It's only 4,500 an ounce. What the heck?
Got it. You got a lot of kids.
See if Audrey has any updates now.
Is she here?
Yeah, she's on there, Audrey.
Oh, she sat quiet the whole time. Audrey, you have anything?
Audrey.
No, just what you echoed, I'll just echo that. Hopefully that they will come together at the federal level to end the shutdown so that people can get food stamps. In the meantime, Job and Family Services are referring people to 211 and other community agencies as they call in. We have a list, my staff downstairs, and making sure that people can go and get food. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so.
We can not only hear you, we see you.
Okay, you see me too? Okay.
Thank you, Audrey.
Okay.
Thanks for helping our community.
No
All right.
problem.
Maria,
Yes,
when is our next meeting?
next Thursday here at 10 a.m.
All right. Motion?
Motion to adjourn.
I'm having too much fun. I don't know.
I know. This is
Second.
roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio.
Yes.
Commissioner Remedio Agati.
Maybe.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes.
Really,
Thank
all
you,
I
everyone.
had today was
Put her
celebration.
down for me. Put her down for me. I'm gonna use it against her someday.
Come up with it every time.
Look, and I didn't do bad with the
Timer.